Food and Beverage Services, Quarter 3, Lesson 8. Provide food and beverage services to guests. Our topic is process payment and receipts. Bill is an amount of money for the goods or services rendered, set out in a printed or written statement of charges. Wherever it is presented, the bill should be kept up to date at all times. The bill should be kept ready for presentation as soon as the guest requires it. This may not always be possible, particularly when the beverages are being served right up to the time of the guest's departure. The methods by which bills are prepared and processed range from the handwritten dockets to highly computerized systems. The two purposes of guest bill are to inform the guest of the amount to be paid, giving details of what is charged for, and to act as a control system for establishments. Guest bill may be presented at the table, at the bar, or at the cashier's desk. Presenting the bill or check. Before presenting the check, look it over to make sure all items ordered and served have been included and charged to the guest's bill correctly. Ensure that it is presentable and legible. Use judgment and present the check when deemed appropriate. Check should be presented in a booklet to a host or placed in a center of the table. After presenting the check, take a few steps and glance back at the table if the guest already has cash or credit card ready. It may mean he or she is in a hurry to leave. If this is the case, try to close the transaction immediately as soon as possible. Always be discreet, tactful, and gracious. Accepting payment. Common payment methods include cash and credit cards. The electronic fund transfer at point-of-sale systems, vouchers, and charge to accounts. Be familiar with the procedures for these various methods of payment and know which methods of payment are acceptable to the establishment. The bills or checks are paid either by credit card or cash. If the guest is paying by credit card, follow company guidelines. If the guest is paying with cash, ensure that you receive the correct amount and return any change with the selection of bills to ensure the flexibility of leaving a tip. Do not make change right at the table. Take the check or the bill and cash to the back of the house and make change. In handling cash, make sure you count the change twice and make sure no bills drop as you take the change back to the table. Return the bill or the check and change on either a tip tray or booklet along with the receipt. Do not pick up tips while guests are still in the restaurant unless handed to you by the guest or you are summoned by the guest. Print the bill or check for presenting to the guest. Print the guest check, the POS machine, on a slip printer or roll printer. Place the check on the field folder. Place a pen along with the bill. Present the bill to the guest or host. Settlement the bill for cash. Cash settlements may vary among restaurants and hotel policy. If the guest wants to settle by foreign currency, then request the guest to exchange the currency with the front desk cashier, depending upon the hotel and local government policy. Present change in the folder. Do not claim the tip unless the guests leave. If the guest leaves while you are settling the bill, then the change is your tip. Settlement by credit card. Swipe the card on the electronic data captured machine or the EDC machine. Enter the amount on the EDC machine. Verify the amount entered with the amount of the bill. Confirm the settlement. Then take, print out, and get signature on the merchant copy from the guest along with the check copy. Return the credit card along with the guest copy of the credit card, slip, or voucher. If the guest adds a tip on the credit card slip, then adjust the same on the ADC machine and take a new printout. If the credit card is declined, expired, then politely ask the guest for another card or any other form of payment. If necessary, ask the guest to step away from his or her group so that he or she will not be embarrassed. Settlement 2. In-house rooms. Request the guest to write their name and room number on the printed check and sign them. Do a room inquiry on the POS machine with details mentioned on the bill by guest. Try searching by room number first. If not found, then try again by searching by the last name of the guest. If details match with those given on the bill, then settle the bill on that room. If the details doesn't match, then ask the guest to present the room key as identification. If the POS inquiry fails with the given details, then cross-check with the front desk team with the guest details and check if the guest is entitled for a credit on the restaurants. Nowadays, on the PMS, there are features to block all POS settlements. This will restrict any POS settlement from restaurant to the guest room account. So these guests has to pay their bill directly at the restaurants by other payment methods. Settlements to company or city ledger. Ask the guest to write down the company name on the bill. Some companies have credit with the hotel. These are called city ledgers. If the guest is aware of the unique city ledger number, then ask for the same. Ask guests to sign on all the checks. Give the receipt showing the charges. Make the settlement to city ledger and close the table on POS. Settlement against coupons, vouchers, and gift certificates. Read the coupon carefully to determine if it is valid or expired one. Find out what all charges are covered. Don't give any cash as change for gift certificates and coupons. If the coupon doesn't cover the total food bill, then collect the balance amount by other methods of payment. Keep the coupon safely on the cash box or folder. Treat them as cash. And lastly, thank the guest. Thank the guest when you return the change and receipt. Invite the guest to return to the restaurants or hotel again. If the guest leaves without settling the bills, then inform the security manager and outlet manager about the same. A time to remember. To receive updates of my video lessons, please subscribe and click the notification bell. This is Maylene Huliganga. Thank you for watching.